Well, welcome to High School Sports on the Hartford Cable Network. Tonight at Aberdeen High School, it's senior night for the Aberdeen Eagles against the Havre de Grace Warriors, their arch rivals in girls basketball. Lisa Cooper, your second year as head coach. Last year, not quite as good as this year. This year, you've made a lot of progress. You had a good year.
Yeah, I've been really excited about the growth we've seen in the girls. That's been our philosophy from the beginning, is strong fundamental basketball. And our theme this year is no limits, so that's what we're really trying to work on. And it's really based on one of my favorite quotes by Eleanor Roosevelt that says, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." Mm-hmm. So that's what I want the girls to internalize, that they can go out, even though they were the smallest school in Hartford County, we can compete with anybody once we step on the court, and I think we've proven that over the last 2 seasons. So we just look to build on that, and beyond basketball, I really want the girls to internalize that and take that so that they can go to college, they can go out in the working world, and they can compete with anyone. And because I believe in them, and so I really want them to believe in themselves.
They've done a great job, not only on the court, but off the court. I'm understanding they're great scholars, and they play many sports, so I know you're proud of each and every one of your players.
Yeah, we have a lot of great multi-sport athletes being a small school. They get the opportunity to participate in band and all different sports, so it's great. Keeps them in shape the whole season.
Now, uniquely, you coach 2 of your daughters. That's always a challenge. I coach some of my sons, and it became an issue sometimes. You want to be tough on them, but not too tough, and it's hard to balance, I'm sure.
Right. I guess I actually think I'm tougher on them than I am on anyone else, just because of the fact that they are my daughters. But it's been really one of the biggest blessings of my life is to be able to coach them. So it's been so fun.
Of course, you played at Loyola back in the day, so you're familiar with it as well. Long-term for Havre de Grace, your goals are to continue making progress?
Right. We're really trying to build a program so we combine ourselves with JV, and so that the JV girls are ready to step right into varsity and keep working toward the same goals and be able to build the program up.
Your JV team has had a great year this year.
Yes, they have really excelled. So we've just brought 2 of the JV players up for varsity, so you'll be seeing them tonight. And that's the whole point, getting them ready to step into the varsity role.
Well, you're playing Aberdeen, and Havre de Grace Aberdeen, folks that don't know about the rivalry, anytime these 2 teams play, it's always fun.
Yeah, the girls all know each other. They're sitting out there hugging each other, before the game. I've coached some of the other girls, so it's really a fun thing for them to get together.
And, of course, a win tonight would make you a 500 season. That would be wonderful.
Yes, well, we'd love to get that win tonight.
Well, hang with me 1 second. I'm going to go over and talk to your counterpart, Jamia McCluskey. Jamia, 2-time state champion in basketball back in 12 and 13, 2-time champion in track and field. I mean, Aberdeen, you kind of bleed blue and gold, I think.
I really do, and that's the reason I'm back, because once, you leave somewhere, you want to give back, and I feel like me coaching basketball and track is all about me giving back, and that's my way, and I love every part of it.
Last year, 22-2, you lost in the state semifinals. I know that left a bitter taste in your mouth, but this year you're getting another shot, second seed perhaps, and so looking to the playoffs.
That's exactly what we're looking at. Every game we played all this week, we're just focusing on playoffs. Play it as if it was playoffs. It's one and done in playoffs, so if you lose, you're done, you're going home. We got to fight every single game, loose ball, anything. We got to be on the floor for it.
Jimmy, I have to ask you about those seasons 12 and 13. What a magical ride with the Jones sisters, and you were such a key part of that team. I mean, it has to be a great memory in your life.
Oh, it's one of my favorite memories. And then just bringing back my assistant coach, Kiera Palmer, is even better because she knows me, I know her, she knows how I work, I know how she works, and then we just give it to the girls, and that's all I can say.
Senior night tonight. I know we were talking before we went on the air. Stressful. You want to make it good for the seniors, but you got to win the game.
Yeah, it's very stressful. It's stressful setting up. It's stressful making sure everything's in order, making sure the seniors have a good night, because I do have 6 seniors, so they all got to go eventually, but I got to prepare them for the afterlife, the things that they have to live in the afterlife. They got to grow as women. Yeah. Women in the world, we have to be strong. We have to focus on certain things that men don't have to focus on. But yeah, so.
Well, they certainly have a strong role model. 12 and 7 this year compared to 22 and 2 last year. A little bit different. What's been the problem this year?
I think it's all about this year is believing in themselves. I have a couple newer girls, so they're trying to get to gelling with each other and things like that. But I feel like when they do gel, it's a great game. We win, and then you have those games where it's just like, it's hit or miss. But at the end of the day, I know each person on my team has grown, regardless of whether it was a bad day or a good day. Like, I've seen them all at their best.
Boy, and last week, the win over Bel Air. I mean, they were undefeated. You broke their undefeated season. That had to be a great game for you.
That was one that we needed, and I felt like I was very proud of them, even though they poured water on me after the game. I was extremely proud of them. They knew that they had lost the first game, and they didn't like the way it felt. So I told them, the way you felt before is not how you're trying to feel this game, and you have to turn it up. You know they're a good team, so that's just how they played.
And Havre Grace tonight, always a battle.
Always a battle. I have girls that go to Havre Grace that played with me when I first started coaching here, so it's good to see that they're still playing, and then they do have a good role model for them. I feel as though, especially, she has 2 girls playing, and she's been in it about the same as me, so, but you're a good role model, and yeah.
It's going to be great fun, Jamia McCluskey. Great luck tonight and also for the playoffs.
Thank you.
And Lisa Coop, the same with you. Good luck to the Havre de Grace Warriors.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. It should be a great one. Havre de Grace versus Aberdeen. Always a battle. We'll be right back with the tip-off. Well, welcome into Aberdeen High School. Carol Barker, so excited to have you alongside tonight. It is senior night at Aberdeen.
Yeah.
I mean, you as a former coach, you know how much the seniors do for your program and how much you want to show them your appreciation. But you also know how much of a distraction that can be when your number one job is to win the game.
Exactly. Yeah, you have to try to temper it. You know the seniors are excited, and the kids below them, the underclassmen are excited for them. But you do have to keep them focused on, hey, this is great, and whatever happens, happens, but we're going to try to win this ball game.
And Aberdeen is locked in a battle with Kenwood for the number 2 seed in their region, so they can't afford a loss. Havre de Grace 9-10. If they could pull off an upset against Aberdeen for beating Aberdeen first of all would be great, but to have a 500 season after many years of just being woefully bad. Last year 6-14, this year 9-10 under new coach Lisa Coop. So they're making progress.
Yeah, absolutely. I give Lisa a lot of credit. That's a big jump.
Lisa Coop, of course, 2 of her daughters who play for her, Hannah Coop and Jenna Coop. Sophomore Jenna and senior is Hannah. Now you're seeing the introduction of Havre de Grace's team. Dejanay Hayes, number 2, the point guard. Takara Gibson is number 3. Takara is a forward. Senior is Hannah Coop. Number 11, again, one of the captains and daughter of the coach. That's Amaya Shepard, number 15, a guard, and 22. The other captain on the team is Tamaya Clark. That's the Havre de Grace Warriors in the maroon visiting uniforms. Mr. Andrew Grant, the PA announcer, introducing now the homestanding Aberdeen Eagles, all seniors. 4 is Jada Harrow Martinez. She's a guard. Kamari Norton is number 15, one of the captains of the team.
Yeah, she's played 3 years varsity. That's a lot. When you're a sophomore and you come up on the varsity, that says a lot about your ability.
Tristan DeVoe, a 4-year senior player, volleyball player, number 25.
Averaging about 10 points a game. That's nothing to sneeze at.
Tania Baker, another 4-year player. Allie Robinson is number 44. Now, Linnea Pugh, number 1, Cassandra Smith, number 2, and Amanda Bryant, number 12. They normally start for this team, but tonight it's all seniors starting. So these seniors will be playing quite a bit, and of course they'll sit down and the regulars will come in. Now to honor our country, here is our national anthem.
What's so bright?
job.
Always gives you chills, you know. The national anthem here on a Friday night in Aberdeen, the last regular season game for both teams. They'll go into the playoffs beginning next week. So you got to finish up strong if you're Aberdeen or Havre de Grace. And again, Carol, when we talk about arch rivals, and you're familiar with that, having coached in this county, Havre de Grace, Aberdeen, I don't care what sport it is, what the records are, it is for bragging rights.
Yep, it definitely is. These kids they know each other. They go to the same churches. They go to the same rec areas. They play rec ball in the summer. Yeah, they know each other very well.
Aberdeen dressed in the home whites. Again, their starters, Jada Harold Martinez, Kamari Norton, number 15, Tristan DeVoe, number 25, Tamia Baker, number 33, and Allie Robinson, number 44. For Havre de Grace, 2, Dejanay Hayes, number 3, Takara Gibson, number 11, Hannah Coop, number 15, Amaya Shepard, and Tamia Clark, number 22. That's the starters for Havre de Grace. Clark will be jumping it up against DeVoe. Just about ready to get this game underway. 4 8-minute periods. Aberdeen going from right to left across your TV screen. Havre de Grace, Aberdeen with the ball, breaking away and missing the shot. Chance there to get ahead. Kamari Norton unable to make the basket. So here comes Havre de Grace. Here we talked about Havre de Grace shooting to that open area here behind their basket. There are no stands. That makes it a little tough for them.
Yeah, it's I think a little bit of depth perception probably.
Taken away.
Yeah.
Here comes
pass.
Aberdeen.
Bad pass.
Oops,
Trying to go
and
in.
she dribbled on the sideline, right on the spot there to make that call. The official, Mike Laird, said, no, that's not fair. You can't dribble it out of bounds. And so a turnover for Aberdeen goes back to Havre de Grace.
The J-Nay brings it up. Hayes, junior. She's
That's Coop from outside. The three-pointer off the backboard. It counts. She
Yes,
didn't call
indeed.
bank, but it still does count. So Havre de Grace jumps ahead 3-0. That defense looks like a zone defense.
yeah, 2-1-2 or 2-3. Nice
Great pass
in.
inside. Foul is going to be called.
Nice pass inside.
It was that pass to Tamia Baker. Almost a no-look pass inside. Foul is going to be called. Looks like that foul. I can't see who they called it on, but it was a non-shooting foul. Aberdeen moving the ball around. That's Tristan DeVoe. Into the corner it goes to Kamari Norton.
Looks like it was on number 3, Don.
So 3 for Havre de Grace is Tamara Gibson.
Yeah.
Remember, you do have the 30-second shot clock. Winding down, it's down inside 10. Taken away by Havre de Grace. Second turnover for Aberdeen. Here come the Warriors.
This young lady is
no foul call. That's Cooper in for the outside, trying for another 3. Rebound, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Havre de Grace. Tamia Clark, number 22, battling for the ball for Havre de Grace.
number 2 for the Lady Warriors, transferred from Aberdeen to Havre de Grace. So this game has a little bit extra meaning for her, I'm sure.
Right away, we have a substitute here, a minute 30 into the game. One of the starters for Aberdeen comes back in. Looking for another 3 from the corner off the front of the rim, no good. That shot was by Kamari Norton. Foul's going to be called against Havre de Grace. It looks like it's on number 2, Dejanay Hayes. Second team foul, first on Hayes. Just about a minute and a half into the game, that 3-0 lead for Havre de Grace.
Lanaya Pugh is setting up the play.
She just came in the ball game.
Yeah, Tamara Norton.
Little jump shot, short, rebound for Aberdeen. Shot is going to go in, and it is good. That was DeVoe with the basket. She'll go to the line trying to make it a 3-point play.
This young lady's a 4-year player for the varsity, so that says a lot. She averages about 10 points a game.
Chance to tie the game here with just about 6:12 left in the first. And this is that free throw. Rebound comes off to Gibson. Here comes Havre de Grace. Dejanay Hayes with the ball, setting it up. Hayes, a junior. That's the Aberdeen transfer you talked about.
Yeah.
Has the ball taken away. Here comes Aberdeen. Person open. Can't get it to her, though. Good defensive job by Havre de Grace. Ball battled around. Taken away by Havre de Grace and back into the hands of Aberdeen. DeVoe blocked and out of bounds it goes. Nice block there by 22, Tamara Clark.
Yeah. Tamara Clark, yep. Says she has great blocking skills. Her coach commented on that. Oh, my.
Missed. Point blank, again a miss. Aberdeen with another rebound and finally gets it in. That
Number
shot
15.
by Kamiri Norton. So Aberdeen takes the lead by 1 now. 5:30 left in the first. Carol, you can see the nerves. Both teams wanting to play well. Foul's going to be called. Kamari Norton looked like she thought she had an angle to intercept that ball. Couldn't get it done.
Yeah, a little bit, half a step behind.
First foul against Aberdeen. Havre de Grace 9 and 10, 8 and 6 in the Susquehanna division. Back into the corner. Looks like Aberdeen's got a matchup defense going. Coop with the left-handed shot won't fall. Great rebound, and the basket will not fall. Good job by Tamia Clark. She'll shoot 2. Foul was on Tamia Baker, her first, team second. 5:06 left here in the first.
This young lady on the line has a 3.7 GPA. That's not bad.
Not bad. Averaging about 4 points a game.
Just wouldn't go in. Looped it, but wouldn't go in.
It's also a member of the SAD club. It's not a sorrowful club. It's the Students Against Destructive Decisions. So it's a self-help group with the kids who get together and help others to make good decisions. Second one also no good. Out of bounds it goes. It's going to go to Aberdeen. Right on the spot.
Both of her shots looped it and came out.
It was Aberdeen who gets the benefit of that call.
Yeah.
Here come the Eagles.
Number 1,
That's Lanaya Pugh. She's the young lady who didn't start. That ball is back court. Now again, when we talk about the girls' rules, it's not a 10-second violation to get it across, but once you get it across, you can't go back again, similar to the boys' rules.
They got lucky because the referee stopped that ball from going out.
Good point. Scott Burgess inadvertently. Havre de Grace to trigger it in. Natalia Turner in the ball game, number 12. Coop, the leading scorer on the team. Coach's daughter looks for the 3, puts it up. Oh, bounds around and will not go in. Nice rebound by Aberdeen.
That's 3 of those in the last couple of seconds.
Tristan DeVoe, a volleyball player too, Carol. DeVoe driving, loses the ball out of bounds and it goes to Havre de Grace.
Yeah, she was trying to force that. She should have just brought it back out, reset. There wasn't much room there for her to get through.
New player in for Aberdeen, it's Amanda Bryant. Amanda, one of the captains of the team. Captain is a junior. Taken away. That's Bryant with the ball. Rebound DeVoe, puts it up. Can't get it to fall. Rebound again, and finally Havre de Grace comes away with the ball and is tied up. Possession arrow is going to go to Havre de Grace. About halfway through this first period, it's been an enthusiastic first period.
Yeah.
Maybe not as artful as
It's
it's
like
been.
Aberdeen's putting a little press on.
Yeah. Jenna Coop, the younger daughter of the coach Lisa Coop, in the ball game. She's number 20 for Havre de Grace. Has the ball open. Tries to get one more pass. I think Jenna may have been better to put that ball up, Carol. She was open.
Yeah.
Looking for the extra
Shows her
pass.
sportsmanship and, you know,
Absolutely.
looking for a teammate.
Being unselfish.
Yeah.
Sometimes the scorer has to be selfish. It is Aberdeen ball. Havre de Grace hasn't scored since that 3-point shot by Coop in the first minute of the game. Still only down by 1. Taken away by Coop. Great pass, good look. And can't convert on the layup. Rebound, blocked. That was Carla Dunson with the rebound. Taken away. Great job by Pugh. Here comes Aberdeen. DeVoe up and good. Kristen DeVoe, her 4th point.
That sucker looked like a hot potato down there.
Team 6 point. They're up now by 6-3. Coop. And the traveling call made by Mike Laird. Looked like the ball got hung up a bit and she wasn't able to get it down before she took the step. Here's Amanda Bryant to trigger the ball in. Amanda, soccer player, track player, 3-year varsity player. Still just a junior, averaging 6 points a game. A lot of unforced errors here, Carol, early on. You see
Yeah,
that
a little
happen.
nervousness, I think. Obviously, a little
Anxious to do
nervousness.
well. Now remember, there's no 10-second violation. You can take all 30 seconds to get it across. Coop, double teamed and taken away by DeVoe. Here comes Pugh. Lost the ball, but they say no, somebody else touched it. Great pass, DeVoe. And yes, DeVoe, it will fall through. DeVoe now has 6. They team up by 8-3. Robinson with the steal. Off of Robinson, it'll go back to Havre de Grace.
All right, White, let's settle down. Let's go, settle down.
I think if I were Hannah, if I were Coach Coop, I think I'd call timeout.
Try to get them settled down.
Settle down, yeah.
Driving. That shot goes in. I was blocked. Who made that shot? Oh, number 20.
20.
Yep, that's Jenna Coop.
Jenna.
Now 6'5", 8'5", back to within 3.
You gotta be ready.
Bryant gets the pass. Driving, one-hander, won't fall. Rebound comes off to Havre de Grace, and the foul is going to be
Reach in,
called.
I think.
Carla Dunson with the rebound.
I think it was on 15, Maya Shepard.
Yep, that's her second foul. Kamari Norton, number 15.
Maya's first year on the varsity as a junior.
That's
Nice
Blessing
move.
Ayala, number 4 in the ball game for Havre de Grace. Boy, the Warriors are unselfish, Carol. They really look for each other.
Yes, they do. Yes, absolutely.
When you're trying to build a program, as Lisa Coop is, you're looking for progress, and that's what we've seen the last couple of years when she's been the head coach. They are the smallest school in the county, 600 total students. Obviously, half of those girls, so you know, you've got a smaller pool to
Yeah,
be able to draw from.
yes, absolutely. But they're going to have a beautiful school come September.
3-point shot won't fall.
I keep looking at it as I go by it. It's going to be a gorgeous building.
The middle high school, second one in the county, Patterson Mill, of course, being the first. Tough defense by Aberdeen. Shot clock, still 20 seconds left. Plenty of time. Looking for the 3, off the back of the rim, no good. Bryant. Taken away by Havre de Grace. Boy, the Warriors are really hustling.
Yeah, they're scrappy.
Minute 25, counting, left in the first period. Blessing is going to be fouled as she gets the ball up. Blessing Ayala, the sophomore, up from the JV. We're talking to Lisa Coop, and she said the JV program has really been successful this year, Carol. 2 of the players have come up now to play on the varsity.
That's yeah, that's what the JV is all about. So if you can send them up to the top team, that's wonderful.
The foul was on Bryant, her first. You got to make those free throws. That's why they call them free, right?
Yeah, and they kill you if you don't get them.
That's 3 in a row
They
that
come back and haunt you.
Havre de Grace has missed all 3 of their attempts. Of the backboard, won't go. DeVoe with the rebound. Plenty of time left. That's DeVoe. Pass into the corner. Pugh. I think she stepped on the
I think so.
Out of bounds line.
Yeah.
another turnover for
Hannah
Aberdeen.
coming in for Carla Dunson going out.
Taya Turner, that number 12 for Havre de Grace. Coop from the corner, off the back of the rim, no good. Jenna Coop with the rebound, looked for her sister, but she zigged when she thought she was going to zag.
Yeah. Boy, they do look alike, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
There's familiar resemblance, family resemblance.
Jenna Coop, the sophomore, number 20, and 11, Hannah Coop, the senior. One of 5 children of Lisa Coop. Looking for three from the corner. Doesn't draw iron. DeVoe gets the rebound and gets fouled.
Yep, I think that was Jenna.
Foul was on Blessing Ayala, her first.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's okay.
Didn't mean to give it to the wrong girl.
DeVoe misses her second.
Oh, foul shots, foul shots, foul shots.
She missed that three-point chance in the first time she had the ball. Now she's missed two in a row. Chance here to put her team up by 4. 37 seconds left in the first. Bounces around, will not go in. Rebound, and the ball goes in. Boy, that's a nice rebound by Lanaya Pugh. Gets the basket, and now a chance for a three-point play. Lanaya, not the tallest of young ladies in there, but she certainly is scrappy under the boards.
She's scrappy, yeah.
Lanaya is a junior, 3 years on the varsity, field hockey player, track runner as well.
So she averages about 6 points a game.
Finally gets that one to fall. Doubled up now, the lead at 11-5. Don't pick the ball up when you're on the sideline. Cardinal rule, right?
Exactly, yeah. Because you really, it looked like a double trap, but double team, but it,
Dejanay Hayes.
that was good hustle by number 1.
For Haverty Grace.
Yeah, for Haverty Grace James. She made that girl really work for it, and she eventually threw it out of bounds. She was really hustling her.
Cassandra Smith, who made that toss out of bounds. Taken away by Aberdeen. Here comes Pugh to DeVoe. Great catch by DeVoe. Nice turnaround. Good shot by DeVoe.
Nice play, not to get panicky.
8 points for DeVoe here in this first period. 1 second. That's the end of the first period as Aberdeen leads it by 13-5. Carol, what have you seen so far?
Well, I've seen a lot of nerves and a lot of, a lot of hustle. They're hustling. There's not anything you can say about either team. They're really working hard, but they've made a lot of passing mistakes. And I think that's just, nerves and senior night and all that kind of good stuff going down the tube.
Tristan DeVoe with 8 points in the first period. She's missed 3 free throws, all 3 that she's had. Averages 10 points a game. There you see Jamia McCluskey. I mean, what a record she had as a high school athlete. 2-time state champion in basketball, 2-time state champion 100-meter dash, and also the long jump. I mean,
that's quite a nice record. That is she's obviously a very talented athlete.
There you see Haverty Grace, the assistant coach. That's Wes Jacobs talking to his team, along with Lisa Coop, the head coach. Having a chance to say hello to Pastor Nate, one of the great Edgewood High School graduates back in '74.
Yeah, good athlete. Excellent athlete.
Pastors the church here in Aberdeen. Always good to see him. So Haverty Grace down by 8 points now. They're looking to try to get back into the ball game. Warriors basketball. It's Dejanay Hayes.
Dejanay is back at the point.
Cut off. That's Coop with the shot. Can't get it to fall. The rebound comes to Cassandra Smith. Smith, a point guard. She's got nice size for a point guard.
She sure does.
Oh, great pass looking for Bryant. Bryant can't get the conversion. Gets her own rebound, puts it up. It still won't fall. Bounces around.
Set it up.
Taken away by Smith.
Oh, that looked like up and down. I think the ref missed that one.
Driving one-hander foul is going to be called. A drive by Kamari Norton. Fouls against Tamia Clark. That's her second.
Kamari plays soccer and track and field also. Nice little athlete, 3-sport athlete.
That's tough in these days to play 3 sports, keep your grades up. And that ball didn't draw iron, and she will hear that air ball call from the Haverty Grace faithful. Kamari Norton. Headed for Penn State next year, maybe Delaware. Both good schools.
Yeah, both very fine schools.
Unforced error, out of bounds it goes. Dejanay Hayes.
Yeah.
She's the Aberdeen transfer.
Can't do it all yourself. She's got to know when to what was the old song? When to hold them and when to fold them. She got to know when to get rid of that ball, not let them trap her.
Cooper almost gets the takeaway.
Yes, she did.
Saved inbounds by Cassandra Smith. Smith, the cross-court pass. Looking for Q. Looking for the three off the front of the rim. No good. That shot was by Kamari Norton. Aberdeen retains possession.
Yeah.
Mike Laird says, you've got to put the ball down. You can't take that first step.
All right.
But Carol, they do it in the NBA all the time.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely do they do it in the NBA all the time.
Here's Coop. Well, you can tell she is just a very well-trained athlete. Oh, nice takeaway. But taken right back by Haverty Grace. Looking for the shot from the elbow. Bounces around. Coop is knocked down and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Haverty Grace.
I can't believe they didn't call a foul on that.
Yeah.
She was whacked.
She was whacked. Her mom, Lisa Coop, played at Loyola. Tough shot, unable to get it to fall. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Haverty Grace. Tough try there for Tamia Clark. She was right under the basket, had no angle.
Yeah, no angle at all. She was really under the basket.
9-point lead for taken away by Aberdeen, but taken right away by Haverty Grace. And again, right back to Aberdeen. Open for it is DeVoe. DeVoe puts it up, can't get it to fall. There's Pugh again. You talk about a hustler.
Yeah.
Driving one-hander off the rim, no good. Rebound comes into the hands of Tamia Clark. Clark gets rid of it to Coop. Coop up court to Shepard. Shepard with the shot. Can't draw iron. Rebound to Bryant.
She should never have taken that shot. She was outnumbered. There was nobody down there to rebound on her team.
Bryant looking for the long three. DeVoe coming our way, Carol. Wow. I know you had that.
I'd have had it. You betcha.
Well, he would have had you perhaps. I was under the table.
I'd have had a sore hand is what I'd have had.
I was under the table. That's where I was. Coop. Losing the ball. The old thing about don't bring the ball down.
Yeah.
Nice little short pop. That's Cassandra Smith. Smith, her first two of the night, averaging 15 points a game. Unforced error by Haverty Grace.
Yep. Passing is just killing.
Bill, here's where the Warriors are in danger. They can't let this game get away from them.
Yeah, they need to get a couple buckets here. They need to stop, and they need to stop. Very definitely need to stop.
DeVoe with a no-look pass into the corner. High arching shot, no good. That was by Norton. Haverty Grace does get the rebound. Here comes Dejanay Hayes. Gets it off to Takia Gibson. Now Hayes, the long three-pointer. No good. Coop with the rebound. Can't get it to fall. Bryant.
Again, she had a bad angle. She was almost looking up at the basket also.
Bryant and Gibson. And the rotating possessions go to Aberdeen.
Right.
Back in the ball game for Haverty Grace. Number 14, Carla Dunson. Great pass, give up. DeVoe can't get it to fall, though. DeVoe gets the rebound. She's fouled. DeVoe, who had 8 points in that first period alone.
Yeah, she's playing very well. Well, she's breaking as soon as the ball. She's breaking as soon as the rebound has gotten on the other end, and they're finding her. Looking for her, and they're finding her.
And that's her first free throw conversion of the night, 1 for 4. Blessing Ayala back in the game for Haverty Grace. Sitting down is Amaya Shepard. And the second one cleanly through. She's now got 10 points, double figures, and we're not even halfway through the second period.
She almost double dribbled. She almost double dribbled.
Coop driving, puts it up. rolls around, won't go in. Bryant with the rebound. Fouls against Coop. Hannah Coop, her first. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the team's 6, so they'll be shooting. No, actually, it's the team's 8, so now they're shooting 1 and 1.
Yep.
It'll be Bryant, Amanda Bryant, 3 years on the varsity. Soccer, track. Makes the first. Averaging 6 points a game, one of the captains on this team. Carol, when you were a coach, it's seldom do you see a junior as a captain.
Very rarely. Very rarely. Usually it meant you didn't have many seniors on your squad. Or the junior was just so talented and everybody recognized that.
Yep.
That, you know, that she deserved to be. Had a couple of them.
Great interception by DeVoe. Loosens it out of bounds. It'll go to Aberdeen, though. Coach McCluskey was worried about her team being in a mindset to play well tonight because of being senior night.
They seem to be doing okay.
They certainly are.
She's gotten them focused. Their focus is right where it should be.
Well, great deal.
Beautiful pass.
And it was.
Very lovely. Very
DeVoe
nice.
converts. DeVoe's now got almost another point for Aberdeen. Up in the air it comes. We had another chance, Carol.
Got my foot.
We're going to get the ball here eventually. Tim Lindekamp, the AD here, gave us a seat right at courtside. I like this view, don't you?
Yeah, love it.
As long as they don't crash into me. I'm a little bit of a wimp that way. Here's the Aberdeen transfer, driving. Gibson with the shot and the good. Take it, Dejanay
They got to
Hayes.
do a couple more of those before the half.
Hayes with the basket. Driving the baseline, unable to convert.
Harry Grace is number 4, got the rebound.
That was Smith with the shot. Dejanay Hayes. Second there with a blessing Ayala. Now Aberdeen's number 4 has it blocked. Blocked by Dejanay Hayes. Coop knocked away by Aberdeen's Cassandra Smith. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Aberdeen. Oh, great takeaway. And can't convert there to get the rebound. Is Smith up, and the ball still will not fall. Finally rebounded by Havertide. That's Carla Dunson. Taken away by Aberdeen.
One too many dribbles.
Here's Cassandra Smith. Smith up, and what's the call? Offensive foul is the call against Cassandra Smith.
Yep.
Good call, Carol.
Yeah, that I thought was a good call.
Like she was a bit out of control, and Havertide Grace had the good defensive stand. Timeout on the court as the Aberdeen Eagles lead it here by 22-7. We're midway, about 3:01 left in the half. It is kind of, Carol, what we expected when you have Aberdeen and Havertide Grace come together. It's been very spirited. The play has not been artful from time to time. Been some unforced errors.
A lot of unforced errors, and you know the play just a few minutes, 30 seconds ago with when the Coop gal, the captain, had the ball. She had a girl open, but they're telegraphing their passes too. And I mean, you know, I knew exactly where she wanted to go with the ball, and so did the defender. So she's got to outsmart that defender, and she's a good enough ball player. I think her coach is going to tell her that.
Well, the Eagles this year, after having just one loss in the regular season, they're now this year 12-7. They've lost games twice to C. Milton Wright, twice to Falston, and once to Bel Air in the conference. So this is not a vintage season for Aberdeen, but you know, the second season, the playoffs are upcoming.
And then everybody starts 0-0.
Almost a walk. Amaya Shepard. Back to Dejanay Hayes. Hayes with the three-pointer. High arching off the front of the rim. DeVoe with the rebound. She has been all over the floor. A great interception by Hayes. Looking for three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Bryant with the rebound.
They've had opportunities.
driving to the
That was
basket.
a walk. My goodness.
A little travel
She took
music.
4 steps after she stopped dribbling. Come on. Uh-oh, 15 is down. I think that's 15.
For Havre de Grace, Maya Shepard.
Maya Shepard, yeah.
Looks like she may have rolled that ankle.
Mm-hmm.
Carol, we always say it, the trainer out there, the trainer's on duty. You and I were coaching at a point when we were the trainers. We were the ones that had to deal with it. And it's so good to see people with medical ability.
Yeah, I agree.
With me, if the bone wasn't sticking out, I would say, you're fine.
Yeah.
Go back in. No, not actually, but, you know, I had a little bit of training, but certainly not anything
we all
like
did.
these days.
You know, it became apparent that we almost had to. And, yeah, I had CPR training. I'm sure you did too. And how to tape an ankle and all that good stuff. But I was certainly glad when they put the professional trainers out there.
Yeah. That's Maya Shepard, the junior first-year varsity player. Maya came in averaging 8.4 points per ball game. Yet to score tonight. Looks like that right ankle, perhaps.
But they look like they're working on.
Like I said, there was sort of a scrum there under the basket, and Shepard seemed to get the worst of it. Have a moment here talking about on March the 14th, if you are a basketball player in the high school level, boy or girl, Carol, this is great. We're having a 3-on-3 tournament sponsored by the Cecil County Sheriff's Office. It's going to be held in Elkton. Guess what you have to pay to get in? Nothing. It's free. Wow. All you have to do is have 2 other teammates and an adult coach, a responsible adult coach. You can get into this Sheriff's Department in Cecil County. It's to raise funds for projects they have. Casey Lindekamp, who is the daughter of Tim Lindekamp, who's the athletic director here at Aberdeen, is running it. So just call the Cecil County Sheriff's Office.
She's limping pretty good on that right ankle. She's not putting any pressure on it.
That's Amaya Shepard.
That's great. That's terrific.
So yeah,
it's not going to count against them as far as.
No, and it's after the season's over, March 14th. So, you know, as long as you're a high school student, male or female. Females, of course, play against one another. Males against one another. Here comes Havre de Grace. Jayjane Hayes breaking the press, putting it up. Rebounded by Aberdeen.
The shots just aren't going.
That's Jada Harrow Martinez. You can tell she is a crowd favorite. They were rooting for Jada to get a basket. Jada, a volleyball player, a track star as well.
A major in forensic science. See, they all want to dribble so much.
Yeah.
Instead of, you know, looking around, looking to creating passing lanes.
As coaches, you know, it just drives you crazy because a pass travels so much faster than a dribble. And when you're dribbling and going nowhere, you're just inviting trouble.
Yeah.
Easy to say when we're sitting here watching it, right? Almost out of bounds. Plenty of time left on the shot clock. Cassandra Smith, what a great rebound and takeaway by her. Cassandra, just a junior, 2 years on the varsity.
Whoa, my goodness. Yep, that's an offense. Yeah, definitely.
I think that's her second offensive foul. Minute 24 left in the half. It's been all Aberdeen since Havre de Grace took that first lead with a 3-point shot by Hannah Coop.
Neither one of the Coop girls are in right now.
Looks like they're on the sideline
Yeah,
getting ready to come in. Bryant with the rebound. Well, you can see why Amanda Bryant is so cherished by this team, what a leader she is. Knocked out of bounds. Good defensive play by Takara Gibson. Here come the Coop girls, Jenna number 20 and Hannah number 11. Along with number 1, that's Elena James in the ball game for Havre de Grace. Taken away by Havre de Grace, a chance for a runaway basket and can't get it to fall. halfway just in the ball game. Looking for three, off the front of the rim, no good. That's Mael Brown. Mael with the long three-pointer, front of the rim, no good. Coop with the rebound. .30 seconds left in the half. Gets him a little stop one-hander. Actually, Hayes. Aberdeen. No, on the floor is the foul. That is Mael Brown. Mael will go to the line shooting 1 and 1. That foul was on Elena James. Team's 9th.
Mael is headed to the Air Force after she graduates, according to her plans.
And she rolls it in.
I certainly wish her well.
Wants to go into intelligence. That's a...
Find out who done it.
Yeah. That is the field of the future.
Yeah, I think so.
Mael with the basket. Second one rolls off the rim, no good. Rebound for Havre de Grace. Natalia Turner gets that rebound, gets it over to Dejanay James. Dejanay Hayes, I'm sorry, Dejanay. 7 seconds, 5 seconds, 2 seconds, good if it goes. That's Coop again, that's not good. And so we reach the half at 23-7. Aberdeen with that 16-point lead. Havre de Grace got only the 2 points from Dejanay Hayes in that second period. Aberdeen scored 10. So they lengthened their lead, which had been 13-5 now, up to 23-7. Carol, Havre de Grace has to regroup. You know, they have to cut down on their turnovers.
Yes, absolutely. I haven't been keeping track of turnovers, but I have a feeling it's in double digits at least. Yeah,
That is our score
both teams.
Here at half. It is 23-7, so we'll take a break and come right back with the second half action in just a moment. We're back with you here at Aberdeen High School, where the Aberdeen Eagles have hit their stride, leading by a score of 23-7 at the half. Tristan DeVoe, 12 points, 8 of those in the first period, leads all scores. He's the only scorer in double figures for Havre de Grace, or I should say for Aberdeen. Kamari Norton with 3. 3 also for Linnea Pugh, and 2 for Amanda Bryant, 1 for Mael Brown. There's their scores. For Havre de Grace, Hannah Coop with 3. 2 each for Coop, Jenna Coop, and for Dejanay Hayes. Score is 23-7. It was 13-5 at the quarter and 23-7 at the half. Aberdeen looking to try to go 13-7, try to finish their regular season and get ready for the playoffs. Havre de Grace obviously trying to even their record at 10-10 if they can, but right now it looks like it's going to be a tall order. Still playing very well in a team that a game that you know, is showing the things they need to do, but the things they're able to do as well. And we're underway here as we start the second half of play. Havre de Grace with the basketball, going again from right to left. That's Coop. Coop has it blocked by Bryant. Here comes Aberdeen. DeVoe, no foul call. Looks like she may have been bumped. Pass inside, taken away by Havre de Grace. Here comes Coop. Hannah Coop gets it back. Nice pass. Great pass from Dejanay Hayes to Hannah Coop. Coop now has 5. That was well done, Carol.
Yes, that was. That looked good. I'm sure the coach was pleased with that pass movement.
You talked about not dribbling, passing the ball, and that was the case in point.
Yeah, Hannah's quite a young lady. She's been on a mission trip every year from her high school years for her church, and that's terrific.
Yeah, great leader for this team.
Nice pass ahead.
Very nice pass. Foul is going to be called. That's Dejanay Hayes. Boy, Havre de Grace has come out here in the second half. Looks like they are intent to put this game back in reach.
Well, that would be, you know, that's good coaching at halftime. You've got your kids, forget about the first half. Let's play. Let's play ball.
And Carol, they arrived back on the floor, talking about Havre de Grace, just about 30 seconds before the start of the second half. So Coach Lisa Coop probably had a few things to say to them in the locker room.
She said a few things, yes, I do believe.
In a quiet and the positive way. Second shot rolls around and will not fall.
That basket's had a lid on it for Havre de Grace most of the game, because they've had some fairly easy shots too. It just will not go in.
Coop with the rebound. Hannah Coop cut off. Gets it back to Hayes. And back to Coop. Good defense by DeVoe. Gibson driving. Rebound, that's DeVoe. Boy, she has been all over the floor.
Yes, she sure has.
Amanda Bryant starting the second half. Remember, seniors started. DeVoe tries that little reverse layup, but that's when a left hand would have come in handy, Carol.
Yeah. And 22, Tamaya Clark almost gave that away again. But she held on to it.
Looking for three from the corner. No good. Boy, nice rebound there by Clark.
And now Coop's nice rebound too.
Looking for three from the outside. Still can't fall. Boy, Clark is really hustling. Bryant with the rebound. Here's DeVoe. No foul called. Bryant thinks about the three. DeVoe. And now Norton. Norton dribbling into trouble and taken away by Clark. My partner talked about the dribbling into trouble.
Yep. Yep.
Dejanay Hayes. Dejanay, the Aberdeen transfer, used to be at Aberdeen. Coop, the long three-pointer.
I think her mom would probably not have wanted her to take that shot.
Her mom, the coach, Carla Dunson with the rebound.
And she was fouled. Number 3.
Yeah, it looks like the foul was on Amanda Bryant. That's her third. Looking for three. Still can't get it to fall. Long rebound comes off. The rebound was by Jara Martinez. Coop. Head up. Oh, great place by DeVoe. DeVoe just reached in the ball away.
That doesn't happen very often, I don't think, to Coop.
Nice pass, nice conversion.
That's the other thing that the Havre de Grace has not been using real well is the backboard.
Alexa Jones had that basket. DeVoe driving, puts it up. Foul is going to be called on the floor, not on the shot. Well, Alexa Jones, Lexi as she likes to be called, in the ball game, number 10 for Aberdeen. Volleyball player, track star as well. Just about halfway through the third period. Has passed the ball hung on the rim. It looked like for about 5 seconds till it decided to come out.
I don't know where it was going to go.
It was halfway down.
Yes, it was.
DeVoe to trigger it in. Norton driving to the basket, cut off. That's Pugh. Saved in bounds by Coop. And then out of bounds, and it goes back over to Aberdeen. Boy, Hannah Coop just hustling all over the court. Three-point shot, no good. That by Lanaya Pugh. And DeVoe has that look of chagrin on her face.
She got away with a foul up here, a really big one up here on this end.
So it evened out, right?
She shouldn't complain.
But we do.
Yes,
you know
of
that.
course.
Players always. I didn't
Me,
foul her.
not me.
Coop looking for three. Short. Rebound DeVoe. So DeVoe has to have a double-double going by now.
Yeah.
He's got 12 points. Great pass.
Great cut.
Norton to DeVoe. DeVoe now has 14. Well, you're right. And then finding her. Coop gives it up, looking for three. Back of the rim, no good. Corralled there by Lanaya Pugh. Not a pass, but it worked out that way.
Yeah.
The basket by
I
Lexi
can't
Jones.
understand why that's not a walk. I really, I must be behind the times. It sure looks like she's taken 3 steps.
Daisy Hayes into the ball game for Havre de Grace. Nataya Turner getting set to trigger it in and does so. Coming up on the 3-minute mark left in the third period. Seven seconds on the shot clock, now 5. 2 seconds, and a 5-second call. Great defense there by Jada Harrow Martinez.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's where the other girls, the other 4 girls have got to help their teammate out. They got to know what's happening.
And Carol, like you say, when you get them against the center court line or the sideline, it's like another defender.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Taken away by Havre de Grace, that's Hayes. Good no-look pass. Coop looking for 3, gets it! Hannah Coop, her second 3 of the game.
That's what she's been looking for.
She's now got 8 points. Well, good defense.
Nice.
Double team, and it's tie-up is called.
Double team.
Possession will stay here with Aberdeen. Into the ball game is Carla Dunston.
Dunston coming in, number 4, Blessing Ayala going out.
Well, great defensive play by down she goes, and that will be a foul.
Janaya Doyle.
Just in the ball game, Doyle commits the foul. Third on the team. Timeout called on the court. Aberdeen leading by at 29-12 scores, you see, but boy, if you're Coach Coop, you've got to be happy with the way your team has come out here and played in the third period.
Absolutely, yeah. The scoreboard doesn't say it, but they have been playing much better. Yeah, they have
actually,
been.
yeah, they're down by just 1 point looking at the third period. There you see Jamia McCluskey. I'm so impressed with this young lady who wants to work with young people. She is what's called a long-term sub at Aberdeen, meaning that she gets plugged in anywhere they need somebody. That's a tough job, Carol. As teachers, both you and I, it was nice to have your own classroom. You get to know the kids, they get to know you. When you're a substitute teacher, wow. You just go from class to class.
Yeah.
Kiara Palmer, her assistant coach, Kiara, who played on that 2012 and 13 back-to-back state championship teams with Jamia. And the Jones girls, Stephanie and Brianna.
Wonderful ball club.
Oh, it was. Coop looking for another 3. Gets her own rebound. Gives it to her sister. And the traveling violation.
Got a little bit off balance.
Yeah.
She couldn't control it.
Jenna just a sophomore. Hannah, the senior on the team, one of the captains.
Yeah, Africa should have a good future ahead because they've only got 3 seniors on the squad. And their JV teams, I think, having a pretty good year.
Battling for the ball and coming away with it is Hayes. Looking for the 3. Doesn't draw iron. Rebound by Pugh. Okay, we have seen action tonight, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Back and forth it's been.
It has been. They ought to really sleep well tonight. All 10 girls.
It's Kamaya Norton. Taken away by Hayes. Hayes puts it up and gets it to fall. able to keep that pivot foot down.
Yeah. Okay.
Blocking foul is going to be called. Can so much appreciate the hospitality of Tim Lindekamp, the athletic director here at Aberdeen. Tim, a graduate of 1978, he likes to say Cal Ripken was in his class, not the opposite.
That's right. Well, I don't blame it.
Pugh, short jumper. DeVoe, again another rebound. Taken away by Havre de Grace. Here comes Coop. Gets rid of it.
Oh, my.
That's DeVoe coming from behind, making the block. And she's fouled. Foul being called against number 1, Elena James. That'll send DeVoe to the line, shooting 2. DeVoe with 14 points already, 4 points above her season's average.
A little bit flat.
She has a nice stroke. I mean, the ball comes off spinning nicely, but looks like she just loses maybe concentration from time to time.
Yeah, maybe not using her legs like she should either.
Yeah. Speaking
She's
of losing,
a little bit more oomph from the bottom.
we've lost our monitor here, Carol, and oh, we're back. Again, same thing. Rebound though for Aberdeen. DeVoe driving, gives it up. Back to DeVoe. Shot off the back of the rim on the backboard, no good. Coop with the rebound. 1-on-2. Offensive foul.
Charging, yeah.
Offensive foul is the call.
Yeah, she got out of control. Right about at the foul line extended, and I figured something, she's going to either give it up or foul. Whoa, my goodness, that's...
And that'd be the offensive foul going the other way.
Going the other way. You can't move them, folks.
Yeah.
If they got position, you've got to let them have it. That's short.
Deny Pugh on the foul. Could give up.
Yeah, I mean, those shots they got to make. They're right there under the basket.
And that is the end of the third period. Final, I should say, score given 3, 29-14. Carol, again, if you look, Havre de Grace outscored Aberdeen 7-6 on that in that third period. So if you're looking to build a program, that's what you're saying to your kids. Look, you came out, you played well.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That's where you build. I mean, I don't think they're going to win the ball game unless, you know, Aberdeen totally collapses. And they've got to make their shots. They're getting good shots. They're getting shots close under the basket, and they're just not doing it.
14 points for Tristan DeVoe in the game through 3 periods.
They haven't cleaned up their unforced errors too much. They've done a little bit.
Yeah, what do they say about going quickly but not fast, or, you know, something about you want to be
not
aggressive.
Out of control.
But but you have to be under control, exactly right.
Yeah, you don't want to be out of control, and then you don't have any choice but to either turn it over or foul or something.
Well, Carol, this is our final basketball game of our 26th year on air. We have one more event that's tomorrow as we tape this on a Friday. Tomorrow is the Huckback Wrestling Championships. We'll have the chance to do that one down at Edgewood, but it's just been one of those seasons that's been so much fun to do. Going so quickly.
Yeah.
Seemed like we got started in December, and now here is in late February, and the regular season is over.
Yeah. Well, I know, you know, I mean, if I were coaching now, I'd really appreciate the opportunity to show off my girls to the county. That's a great service that Hartford Cable Network does.
Coop with the shot and the foul. For her, that is her 3rd foul of the game. And it is a 17 foul, so marching all the way down to the other end is DeVoe. She'll be shooting 1-1. Only 2 for 7 from the line. Should certainly like to clean that up. And can't get that to fall either. Now 2 for 8. Much better looking shot. It just wouldn't stay down.
Yeah.
Coop. Driving. Stops. Pops. From the rim. No good. Diving for the basketball. Possession error is going to go
Free for all.
to Aberdeen possession. Well, you see how much they want it though. Carroll diving on the floor. Game is pretty much, as you said, out of reach, but still both teams playing hard.
Yeah. Oh, how did she not get called for carrying the ball?
A little discontinued dribble, perhaps.
Yeah.
They're letting them play.
Yeah. I guess.
Pop. Good shot.
Nice
That
shot.
by Lanaya Pugh. Pugh now with 5.
Nice move.
DeVoe who found her, and Pugh who found that little seam got the basket. Stays with Havre de Grace. 7:05 left here in this contest. Dejanay Hayes back in the game for Havre de Grace. Looking for 3. He bounces around. Will stay here with Havre de Grace. Coop. From the rim, no good. Boy, she's just been off a hair.
Yeah, yeah.
Foul going to be called. Ooh. He catches the basketball but loses the soda. Little man out of the camera view. Went out and caught the ball. But he didn't drop the soda though.
Oh no.
He kept it. Looking for 3. Back of the rim. Off the backboard, no good. Here comes DeVoe. Difficult shot, rebound, won't fall. Battling under the boards. Havre de Grace coming away with the basketball. Shepard has it taken away by Lanaya Pugh.
Now see, Shepard had her teammate going right beside her open, but she never looked up.
Yeah. Looking for that 3, still no good. Coop trying to get the rebound. Ball goes over to Aberdeen. And Hannah Coop has just continued playing hard the entire night.
I don't think she has a slow speed.
No.
Not many of these girls do. They've all been hustling really well. Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
the double dribble, she knew it.
She knew it as soon as she did it. She knew it.
You could see that look, and oh yeah, the official standing right next to me. Kristen DeVoe.
It looked like, I don't believe I did that.
Jenna gets it to her sister. Left-handed shot, won't throw. 2 straight rebounds, still can't get it to go. And finally the foul. Proud, a young man who spilled his soda right in front of us. He got a napkin. He's cleaning it up.
That's a good boy.
He has been well trained.
He's been well taught. Yes, good parents.
Coop. Jenna Coop, rebound, no good. So the shooting percentage is not going to be real good for either team.
No, Havre de Grace especially. They just can't buy a basket.
Jenna Coop, sophomore, passes to her sister, Hannah Coop, who was fouled on the shot. Looks like the foul is going to go against number 44, Allie Robinson. Robinson gets her 3rd foul of the game. Shooting 2 is Coop.
Yeah, her shot's just off tonight. I bet she makes that shot most of the time. I bet her free throw average is pretty good.
Janiyah Doyle in the game, freshman for Aberdeen, number 11. Second shot rolls around and just won't
Exactly
fall.
what her shot's done all night, except for those 1 or 2 that she's had.
Cassandra Smith. Check it, Lanaya Pugh with the ball. Pugh with the shot. DeVoe with a great save, but it comes off to Coop. Hannah Coop gives it up.
See, right there, didn't use the backboard.
Good call.
Yeah, didn't use the backboard. I mean, it's right there. You've got to use it. It's your best friend on an angle shot.
Yeah.
It's very hard skill to teach girls. Boys seem to pick it up very easily.
Cassandra Smith now was fouled on
And
the
I don't
play.
mean that to be a sexist comment, but that's a coach's comment.
Yeah.
I know how hard I drilled mine.
Making the first is Smith. Cassandra averaging 15 points a game, has just 3 points tonight. Jenna Coop with the rebound. Hannah Coop sees an opening, drives to the basket, and gets it to fall.
Finally used the backboard properly.
Yeah, good call. And that's her 10th point of the night. Averaging 12.7 points a game. Coop with the steal. Hannah Coop drives and now can't get it to fall. Used the backboard that time, just not effective.
But she looked at it too late.
Yeah.
She had her head down and got herself a little bit of a bad angle.
That's one that Hannah says, I should have had that in point blank range. Tamia Clark now will go to the line. Tamia will shoot 2. Tamia yet to score this evening. 3.7 GPA student.
She looks like she's got a little bit of height on her too. Of course, the way she wears her hair might help that.
If I had Carol, I would do that. If I had hair,
Yeah.
I would have a bun. I would be so tall.
Tall Bunyan.
Yeah. She's now missed her.
She's what, about 5'9" maybe?
I'm thinking, yeah. Makes the second.
Pretty shot.
1 out of 4 tonight from the line. Bryant. Great job by Bryant to corral that pass.
And
from
stay
the
in
corner.
bounds.
Havre de Grace with the basketball. Coming up on the 4:40 mark left in the game. Getting it up to Jenna Coop. Rebound goes over the backboard and out of play. Just rushed it a bit, Carol, didn't she?
Yeah. Yep. Didn't set herself.
Tristan DeVoe. You mentioned that she's going into animal science next year as a career path. Havre de Grace, a little bit of pressure. Did a great job.
Nice pass.
Was. Pugh brought it all the way down, gave it up. Foul's going to be called. Tim Lindekamp comes out and assists Amanda Bryant. Says, Amanda, conserve your strength. I'll get the ball for you. Amanda says, no, Mr. Lindekamp, you are old. I'll get the ball. I say that jokingly because Tim was a baseball player for me back in the 70s. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you taught him all he knows about baseball, huh?
Well, it didn't take me long, but I taught him everything I knew. First shot is cleanly through.
Is he in the phys ed department here?
He is a business teacher,
Business.
but also the athletic director. Kamari Norton with the free throw. Tim and I share the love of the crow hop. Ooh, a little bit of a push there.
I don't think the referee saw it or else they didn't want to call it.
He gave it to Havre de Grace. The crow hop, of course, those baseball people know that means getting in position to throw the ball. Now to get over is the call. Mike Laird said, yeah, you palmed the ball. You turned it over, which you don't see that call much in, especially in pro basketball.
Oh, heavens no.
Well, that's a nice job by Hannah Coop playing defense and forcing that turnover.
Yep.
Takara Gibson. Hannah Coop driving, stopping, popping, long on the shot. Good rebound by Clark using that height. Back out front to Hayes. Oh, DeVoe just picked her pocket and puts it up left-handed. Tristan DeVoe, 16 points.
He's had a terrific game. Yeah, on both ends of the field.
Hannah Coop. Rebound. No good. Gibson under the basket. Here's DeVoe. Gets the easy one. She's now got 18. Timeout on the floor. 3:27 left. Boy, Tristan DeVoe has certainly lived up to her height as the star player on this team.
Yes, very much so. Yeah, she's been a real pleasure to watch.
I think you have some information on her.
Yeah, she's a 4-year varsity player, and again, she wants to major in animal science and 4-year university somewhere. She's got 10 points and 5 steals and 2 blocks as an average for the year. She got a few more than that tonight.
Yep, she's up to 18, and we don't know how many rebounds, but it certainly has to be double figures.
Yeah, or steals, I don't know, but steals, I bet she's got 3 or 4 too, maybe 5. She might have hit her average there.
There you see the Havre de Grace coaching staff. So proud of Lisa Coop. She has 5 children and ages from 23 down to 13, and still finds time to come out here and coach this team. This is her 2nd full year as head coach. Her assistant, Wes Jacobs, doing a great job. So we said Lisa, who played college basketball at Loyola.
Yeah, that's a good program.
It is a good program.
Are they considered D1? I guess they are, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They're Greyhounds. Now I say, yeah, I'm not sure of that, Carol. It's a good question.
I think they are.
Out of bounds. No, let's see what the foul is called.
I think it was a foul. I think it might, either that or she turned it over. Because they'd be shooting if it was a foul.
Yeah, that's right. It must have been just a turnover. You're right. There's Kamari Norton. Now Bryant. Aberdeen doing a nice job passing the ball. DeVoe gives it up. Bryant gets the shot. That was a 2 just inside the 3-point line. Boy, that was the best teamwork I've seen all night, Carol.
Yes.
In terms of passing it.
See, she's not looking up at all. Finally, she looked up.
Finally, she did and got the ball over to Tamia Clark.
And Camilla was standing there for the last couple of seconds saying, here I am.
Tamia gets the basket. Bryant will shoot it. Nice rebound, taken away by Natia Turner.
And this is Gibson bringing it up, right? Yeah.
Now Blessing Ayala. Gibson, double team, puts it up. Ayala gets the rebound, gets the shot up, and she'll go to the line shooting 2. Blessing's one of those young ladies brought up from the JV recently, sophomore. The bank is open tonight.
Yeah.
When we used to play, you had to call back. If you didn't call back, it wasn't good. In the pickup games we had on the...
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, here it goes in, it's good.
This young lady just came up on the 10th of February, so she's only been on the varsity about a week.
Well, she made them both off the backboard, so maybe that's the way she shoots her foul shots.
That must be.
2 minutes left in the game. Foul will be called. Kamari Norton will go to the line, shooting 2. Norton 4 points on the night. Young lady headed for Delaware or Penn State next year.
We sure will.
Rolls around, won't go in. Senior night tonight. She among the seniors that were honored. Very nice ceremony before the game.
Yes, it was. It was very lovely. One of the better ones I've seen, as a matter of fact.
Talking to Jamia McCluskey, she said it was just, she was so psyched out about it because she was trying to make everything so good for her seniors. DeVoe with the rebound. Stays in bounds somehow.
I don't know how she did. I kept waiting for the whistle to blow.
Yeah. Finally, she is out of bounds, and the ball goes to Havre de Grace. Inside 2 minutes left in this contest. McCluskey, a nightmare for Havre de Grace.
Yeah, and I think if I were the coach right now, I'd have her on the bench. I don't want her getting hurt before next week. Just my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to, you know, there's no way they're going to allow 18 points to be scored. And you only got to win by 1.
I've heard that, Carol. I think you don't get quality points for
No.
blocking foul against Havre de Grace. It looks like it was against Jenna Coop. That's her 4th of the night. This is a double bonus now, so shooting 2. High arching shot won't go in by Norton. It's 2 for 6 for Norton. Wow, the ball almost scraped the rafters. Being a little exaggerating. A nice double team, and DeVoe takes it away right in front of us. And the basket. Jada Harrell Martinez. You can tell she's a popular young lady here.
Yeah,
that's her first
sure
2 of the
is.
night.
Yeah.
One of the seniors being honored tonight. Jenna Coop is fouled. Fouled by Allie Robinson. For Robinson, that's her 4th. So Jenna Coop, who has 2 points in the night, she'll go to line. Shooting 2, as again we're both in the double bonus. Looks like Havre de Grace getting ready to clean its bench. Sitting in, Hannah Coop comes back in.
They just can't get that ball to roll the right way.
DeVoe with another rebound. I'd love to see her stats. I bet she has at least 15 or more rebounds. How did she get that ball to stop? Tristan DeVoe now has 20 points on the night.
Played beautifully on both ends of the floor.
Hannah Coop driving. Good for Hannah Coop. Hannah with 12. Norton dribbling it through about 4 players. Aberdeen retaining possession, double team. Wild play on the court now with 21 seconds left in the game. Well, it's been a pleasure, Carol. This is a good way to end our basketball season, watching Havre de Grace Aberdeen play.
Yeah, absolutely.
Aberdeen.
The score is not indicative of how tough the girls have played.
Yes.
You know, that's for sure.
Coop gives it up, but no one there. 13 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, she saw her teammate in the corner, but the teammate in the corner didn't go for the ball.
Foul's going to go against Coop. For Coop, that's her 4th. Aberdeen led 23-7 at the half. They're now up by 44-23, as you see. Norton shooting 2. I don't think I've seen anybody shoot such a high arching shot, Carol, this year. It looks good when it goes through, but if it hits the rim, it's going to bounce. You know, it's not going to roll in.
Right.
Most cases. Moving too soon was Haverty Grace. That means that, no, it was Aberdeen. So Haverty Grace gets the ball. So that free throw, even if it had gone in, would not have counted. Inside 10 seconds left. Coop has the ball and gets the basket. And that will be the end of the game.
That is it.
14 points for Coop. Our final score, 44-25. Aberdeen goes now to 13-7. Haverty Grace falls to 9-11.
9-11,
We'll come back. We'll wrap it up for you. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Well, welcome back to Aberdeen High School, where the Aberdeen Eagles have completed a big 44-25 win over their arch rivals, Haverty Grace. Hannah Coop, your team got behind in the first half. I was proud of the way you came out in the second half and played hard. Talk about what happened at the halftime. What did your mom say to the team?
She said to work hard, that we just had to get our unforced errors under control and just come back and match intensity.
Hannah, your team has made so much progress this year from last year. You were 6-14 this year, 9-11 right now. I think you're happy with what's happened, aren't you?
Yes, we made a lot of improvement. Our theme this year was no limit, so we really put that into play.
And now you get ready to go into the playoffs. That's a whole new season.
It's going to be fun. It's a whole new ball game.
Hannah, 14 points tonight. Were you happy with the way you played?
Yes, I wish I'd leave it on the court whenever I play.
Your shot, your three-point shot, looked like you were just a little bit off. You mean you were hitting the back of the rim, front of the rim? Tell me about that.
Sometimes you just don't fall. You always just got to keep shooting.
And when you're playing Aberdeen, there's a lot of emotion involved, right?
Yeah, it's fun. They're like a rivalry. It's fun playing them.
Yeah. Hannah, we talk about playing with your sister, playing for your mother. How is that?
It's fun because I get to play with Jenna, my sister, and we have a lot of good chemistry. We've been playing growing up, and once again, my mom coached us growing up, so that's a lot of fun. And she always pushes us harder than everyone else.
You play multiple sports. What's your favorite?
Basketball.
And you talk about the trips you've been on for your church. Talk about why you do that.
Honestly, for the glory of God, just like how I play in the game. He gives me the ability to play basketball. It's the same reason I do, and give it back to everyone else.
Oh, wonderful. I'm so proud of you the way you played. Being captain of this team, I know a lot of responsibility.
I love that they selected me to be their captain. It was an honor. I just want to help play for them and teach them.
Good luck next year.
Thank you.
Okay, let's turn and talk to Tristan DeVoe. Tristan, 20 points tonight. That's your high, you said, for the year. You had who knows how many rebounds. You just did everything on the floor. Tell me about the energy level you put out on the floor.
I knew that I had to bring out the energy so that my team could pick up as well. So I knew I had to come out strong, and then everyone else will fall behind.
And you look at playing Haverty Grace, regardless of the record, that's always fun, playing your arch rivals.
Yes, it is.
Now this year you're not quite as good as you were last year record-wise. You went all the way to the state semifinals and lost. Your goals this year?
This year, we want to go as far as we can. Our goal is semifinals. We don't set ourselves below that. But this year, we know that we're going to have to work as hard as we need to get to where we want to be.
I'm so happy and so proud of your coach, Jamia McCluskey, having been a high school player here. Talk about what she brings to the team.
Jamia is awesome. She gives us goals. We set our goals weekly, and we know that we have to I'm sorry. We know that we just have to bring the energy every single practice and every single game, and we know that how we practice, we play in the game. So we want to practice how we're going to play in the game.
Senior night tonight, I know it probably is a blur. You played on the varsity all 4 years. Does it seem like 4 years have passed since you were a freshman?
It's been a long 4 years. It was fun, but yeah, it felt like a long time.
I see the animal sciences in your future. That's what you're interested in?
Yes.
Talk about that, what your goal is.
Yeah, I want to major in biology and take the animal science path.
Wow, so proud of the way you played. Good luck in the future. Good luck in the postseason.
Thank you.
All right, go be with your teammates. I'm going to bring my partner in, Carol Barker. Thanks a lot. Good night, all. Carol, come on in. Let's talk about this game. It was a very competitive game. Both teams playing very hard, not artful in some cases, but they both let it out on the floor.
Yeah, very much so. I was impressed with their hustle. The fact that I think it's the Havre de Grace team only has 3 seniors. They'll miss Jenna, but they've got some upcoming players that came up mid-season. That's got to be good, for them. And I wish both the teams really well next week as they start the tournament.
Senior night here at Aberdeen. Tristan DeVoe, one of the seniors, 20 points leading the way. She's the only one in double figures for Aberdeen. For Havre de Grace, Hannah Coop, 14 points, 6 in that fourth period. She never gave up.
No, never. I was very impressed with her. I think she'll be a fine young lady as she moves on.
Absolutely. And of course, playing for her mom and being the kind of Christian person that she is, to do the church work and so forth. All these young ladies, are not only great players, but great people as well.
People, yeah. A number of the Havre de Grace girls were in the SAD group, which is helping with disabled young people. And so they've got their heads on right.
Carol Barker, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Been a pleasure too, Don. Thanks.
Our final score here tonight, 44-25. Aberdeen wins. They are now 13-7 on the year. For Havre de Grace, their loss. They're now 9-11. Hope you've enjoyed it. For my partner Carol Barker, I'm Don Morrison. Good night, everyone.